Story short, just be you, be true, and never switch up on you because you're lit, girl. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Miss Diverse, and we are back with another video. I just want to say thank you guys for gravitating so well to my channel, helping me grow, and I'm just really thankful. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you to all my new subscribers here. I really appreciate you guys. This video is going to be a nursing Q&A. I just kind of opened the floor to my Instagram followers and asked them what they wanted me to talk about, and I wrote them down on my iPad here. So we're just going to jump right into the video. So starting off, how long did it take you to get used to the flow of your shift in bedside? Truthfully speaking, it took me an entire year, y'all. Like an entire year. Just when you thought you had a flow, like things just constantly come unexpectedly. And I'm a med-surg tele nurse, for those of you who don't know. So it's constantly change. One of my biggest takeaways I can give you guys is cluster your care. Cluster your care. And when I say that, I mean, make sure you have your medications, make sure you have the cup of water, make sure you have the socks, make sure you have the answers that the family member had at the bedside. So that way you're not constantly running in back and forth. But yes, I feel as though it took me a full year to just kind of really figure out like what worked for me, and everyone's flow is going to be different. So I'm not going to give you A through Z how to be like super organized, because everyone's going to be different. So you just have to figure out what works for you, be patient with yourself, and know how to adapt in all situations. Best thing I can say. Next question, how can I be as confident as you? I get shy. Girl, I get shy too. I do, but it's like lately I just been telling myself like I'm not here to be no one else but myself. So I just want to show up as me. I'm not perfect. My skin has its days. I get pimples. I get my menstrual cycle. Like not everything is glitz and glam. Like I really showed that in my last video. So make sure you go take a look at that. That was the week in the life as a registered nurse. So just be you. Like people are going to show up because you are you. It's not about being the perfect Patty princess like Instagram portrays everything to be, because we all know people in real life, it's not really what it's cracked up to be. So long story short, just be you, be true, and never switch up on you because you're lit, girl. All right, next question is literally a goofball question. Who got Addy? LMAO. I don't know who got the Addy. And if y'all don't know what Addy is, Adderall. Helps you focus, helps you think, has you on Albert Einstein mode, as I've been told. But I was a caffeine girly in college. I kind of just got through it with drinking black coffee, having a strict routine, and coffee. Like that is really what I turned into. But I drink tea now, y'all. I'm a tea girly, chai tea latte all day. Caffeine's not really good for you, so had to switch it up. Thought it'd make my skin better, but it still does what it wants to do. But like I said, we're human. Things are always gonna go not the way we plan to. Hormones, all that good stuff. So I don't know who got the Addy, but I know who got the caffeine. Next question. Tips for anatomy prerequisites. My biggest tip for y'all as far as prerequisites in anatomy, memorize. This is the time where you can use your memorization. I used to use flashcards. I used to use pen and paper. Like I'm one of those people that need muscle memory to just write down what I'm reading so that I can actually know what's going on as far as the content with muscle memory and writing it down pen and paper, or even like your iPad and your iPad pencil. Same technique, but a few things you do want to know the processes. Like I can't remember exactly what I'm thinking of. I want to say it was like the mitochondria and how everything got energized and things like that. Like, just know a general process of how things work in the body. Like, that's a great foundation to have. I wouldn't get so choked up in the exact detail because that's not what you really need to know. But memorization for me is what got me through anatomy. I never had to retake any of my prerequisites. The only class I ever failed, actually, I didn't fail. I failed a test in pediatrics. That was the only test that I ever failed, but I ended up passing the class. I'll do a story time on that, but the best thing you can do for anatomy is memorize, review your notes, take great notes. I wasn't a reader. I didn't read before class. I wasn't that kind of girl. I would just go into class, listen, record. Oh my gosh, record your lectures. Like, when your professor says something in lecture, make sure you're actually listening. Like, don't go to class and fall asleep because you need to know what's going on. Like, this isn't one of those classes where you can just, fly by, get through it. You actually need to know what's going on. So record, memorize, and review. Those are my 3 tips for your prereq. I really don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just kind of sticking straight to the point. And if anyone wants me to do like a complete different detailed video of any of these topics, I'm more than welcome to do that. Just let me know down in the comments below. But next question is, how long did it take you to switch to PERDM? This is my favorite question. Like, oh my goodness, I love this question. Y'all know the TikTok I'm talking about. Anyway, long story short, so I became a nurse in November of 2021. I was a full-time nurse until May. Yes. When May came around of 2022, I went part-time. And then January of 2023, I went per diem. So I would say a good year and some months I took to go per diem. I would say you should really have a strong foundation before you go per diem, because once you go per diem, you're not necessarily on your own, but you are. Like, I work in a hospital that everyone is like super helpful, super beneficial. And if you have questions, like, they're there to help you. But you need to have a great foundation. Know your stuff. Depending on what floor you work on, I'm not sure, but you just need to know your stuff, because I get pulled all throughout the hospital, which I enjoy because every day is not the exact same day that I had previously. Sorry if I'm bothering my hair, I just got it done. But yeah, know your stuff so that you don't always have to like question. You want to be confident. That's what you want to do. Once you feel confident, then I would make the switch to go per diem or go travel. Next question. Question number 6. I'm flying through these. I hope I'm not talking too fast. But the next question is, how did I study? I'm going to just start off by saying this cannot be a question that's answered in this video solely because nursing school in and of itself, like, I'm still traumatized, y'all. Like, I really am still traumatized from nursing school. And comment down below if you feel the same. Like, I thought about going back to school plenty of times, but the thought of just having to take a test, having to sit for boards again is just like, and Biden didn't even come through with the forgiveness. Like, I don't know. But I have a whole entire video dedicated on how I study. It's Nursing School 101. I will link it down below. That is exactly how I studied from A to B. But if I can give a general overview, you want to be very organized with your studying. When I would listen to the lectures in class, I would be sure to take strategic notes. And like I said before, record your lectures. I will be in the car listening to the lecture. I'm an auditorial learner, so when I hear something, it kind of sticks with me more that way. And I used to talk to myself a lot because if I'm talking, then okay, clearly I know what I'm talking about in a sense. And if I don't, I can kind of make the ends meet to make me understand it. So that's how I studied. Make sure you check back out into my video, Nursing School 101. I took my boards the first time, passed the first time, 75 questions. I used UWorld. And to me personally, boards was sweet. Like, okay, I kind of already answered this question, but I'm still going to go into it. Did you do a 4-year program or accelerated? I did a 4-year program. But I will say, I know of a lot of programs, depending on if you do your prereq somewhere else and then go into an accelerated program, it might be more beneficial to you. So I would definitely do what's best for you in your route. I went straight from high school to college. So the 4-year mark was suitable for me. It didn't stress me out. Girl, I could never say it didn't stress me out because it stressed me the hell out. But it just worked for me at the time. So I did do the 4-year track. It was crazy. I do know a lot of people that did the accelerated program. And nursing school is hard, either way you put it. Like, I can't sugarcoat it and be like, you know what, this one is easier, this one is that. Like, it's all kind of the same type of just. Like, you're taking care of people, so it's going to be challenging. Long story short. But moving on to the next question. All right, question number 8. How do you not get burnt out as a nurse? This is another question that I love, because if you want to be in this profession, starting from beginning to end, you need to know how to take care of yourself. Like, me making this video today, I want to be real honest with y'all. I've been off of work for like 16 days. 16 days. And I absolutely love it. Like, you have to know how to take care of yourself. And I know y'all won't all have to be able to like get 16 days off or whatever the case is, but during your days off, make sure you're doing some type of self-care. Make sure you're doing some type of treatment or enjoyment that you love. Like, it's nothing more fulfilling than going back to the hospital and you feel refreshed. You're not mad to be there. You're happy to help patients, and you're happy to make a difference. So really figure out early on in the game. Like, and another thing for me that makes me feel so fulfilled with my profession in nursing, I travel a lot, and just to be able to see the world, nursing has opened up a whole nother platform for me to be able to travel, live the life I've always desired and wanted. I'm saying that very, very humbly. I'm not cocky and whatsoever, but just figure out what works for you. And I say that to say, when you have something to look forward to, going to work is really no problem. Like, if I know that I'm going to Jamaica in 2 days, let me bust these days out, and I'm going on vacation after this. So y'all can't really hurt my feelings. You want to give me admissions? Fine, I'll bust them out. Like, I'm just a people person too when it comes to my patient care. So I don't mind being there. Like, you truly have to want to be a nurse. You truly have to care. You truly have to have a heart, for one, because there's a lot of nurses out here who just do it for the money. And don't get me wrong, nurses deserve to be paid what they are deserved, but you can't just do it because you want the money, babes. Like, that's not going to work at all. But yes, take care of you. I have a whole self-care video that I showed, and that one was very like minimal. I didn't go anywhere spectacular, but I just made the best of what I had around me, if I should say. Next question. Question number 9. How do you manage your business, content creation, and being a nurse? So, brief overview. I don't work every day as a bedside nurse. I'm per diem as a bedside nurse. So I am pretty much in charge of what I want to do on a daily basis. My requirements as a per diem nurse are 3 shifts in a 6 weeks period. So I'm able to plan out my content, and it's really been a goal of mine to become better at time management, content creation, managing my business, and just being more balanced. It's definitely not easy to say. I do have an assistant that helps me manage my social media platform with my business, so that's not a platform I have to worry too much about. But being the owner, I still have to give my ideas. I still have to give where I want this campaign to go, what is my goals for it. So it's definitely not easy at all. Planning definitely helps. Like today, I let myself know I'm going to film this Q&A. I'm going to get it done, and just like know where you want to go. That's the best way I can put it. Know where you want to go so that you can plan and you can execute. All right, and the last question, how to stay consistent? This is my favorite question because truthfully, I still struggle with this till this day. But piggybacking off the last question that I said, planning. You need to plan. Like, as funny as it may sound, I'm not truly a planner. Like, my friends who are watching this are probably like, girl, you don't ever plan. Like, as far as like trips and vacations, I'm more of a spontaneous girl. Like, if I go on vacation, I want to chill. Like, I'm here to relax. I'm not here for the whole full-blown itinerary. But if I'm going with my girls and they want to do like an itinerary, that's different. But long story short, you need to plan things out. As far as like my YouTube for content creation, when I don't feel motivated, I go look at an old video. Like, that motivates me. Like, looking back on how far you've come and to where you're going, that's enough for me to truly like be consistent. But as far as managing my business, having an assistant, you can't wear all the hats. You truly have to have other hands helping you because you can't. And as far as nursing, I am in the point where I know how to navigate. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes shit hits the fan. I'll be completely honest. But this is my second year as a registered nurse, and when things escalate, you just need to call the rapid response. Like, don't wait forever and your patient's still not stable. Like, I'm just not that girl. I will call the rapid in a heartbeat. And if you told me that I called it for no reason, then so be it. The patient is safe, right? So that's all I can say as far as consistency. That pretty much wraps up the entire nursing Q&A. If you guys want me to do any other questions or make any particular videos on any certain topics, just let me know. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. Mwah.